Lego Harry Potter is that blend of the wonderful sort of creativity that Lego brings with the wonderful storytelling, the rich characters.
This is all about magic, atmosphere, the characters, the interactions between all the characters.
The characters are very important.
Harry Potter is such a rich universe of characters, and as we're covering 4 films, the number of characters is just incredible. So as well as the sort of side characters, we have obviously the main ones: Harry, Hermione, Ron, Hagrid, Professor Snape, Quirrell, McGonagall, Dumbledore eventually when you've unlocked him.
In any Lego game, we give you control over all the characters you can imagine. In Lego Harry Potter, you can play as the good guys, or of course as the bad guys. Not just the heroes, but all the members of Slytherin House, the evil Draco Malfoy, or right up to the top of the tree, to the evil he who must not be named himself.
I think Mad-Eye Moody is my favourite because he's such a bizarre-looking character, you know, in the films, and you can imagine when you read the book, this grizzled, you know, adventurer type, because he's got a peg leg, and that's a bit like a pirate, and that sort of chaos about him. Hagrid is this big, strong, lumbering, hairy half-giant, and so he obviously can lift up heavy objects and, you know, throw them around and things like that, and move heavy objects that are, you know, barring the character's way.
The thing I love about this game is Fang, because he's been animated in such a charming way. You don't often get to play as a dog in a game, especially not a Lego dog. You know, he wags his tail, he barks, he even chases his tail. When he gets out of the water, he shakes himself dry. He can climb ladders, you know, he digs, you know, he whimpers. He's like a real dog in Lego form.
Hi, I'm Owen. I'm a character artist here. As you can see on screen, this is Dobby. These creatures like that bring comedy value to the game. Dobby's an iconic character, one of the favourite characters.
One of the things that everyone on the team most enjoys is seeing how individual characters can be given their personality in Lego form. We know these characters as they exist in books and films, and we have a relationship with them. Distilled into Lego form, certain characteristics are exaggerated, and we have tremendous fun delivering that in gameplay.
The humour elements in Lego Harry Potter, to be honest, are mainly focused around the characters themselves and their personalities and trying to portray that. For example, Ron is quite dozy, and he's always the one who seems to be getting things wrong.
With Lego, very basic, with just a few basic lines for the faces and all that. And you've got to convey all the information, but with a few lines for the face, it has to look like Harry Potter. And so those lines are very crucial and to represent that character realistically. Where the game's structured, we've got all these characters with different abilities, and so the more characters you unlock, the more abilities you can sort of use in the actual game. So you might find an obstacle somewhere in the game. How am I going to get past this? And then you might just unlock a character that will actually enable you to get past that and explore a whole new sort of area and find new bonus items and extra little features in the game.
The 3 main characters of the hero story, Harry, Ron and Hermione, they each ride their brooms in the game in a completely different way.
As you can see, Harry's pretty skillful. Harry can whiz around on the brooms, he's able to fire bolts. We really wanted to sort of convey the different characteristics. So with Ron, he's not quite so good on brooms, he's not quite so fast. You know, when he's rising up, he gives it a bit of a kickstart, trying to sort of like push himself along. And Hermione, it's the one thing she isn't actually very good at. She's a bit all over the place. You know, she's swinging around. You can't actually really do anything very well as Hermione on a broom. The whole idea being that we're encouraging the player to use Harry, because it's the thing that he's very skillful at.
Obviously, Hermione has her blue book, from which she's the intelligent one. The other 2 characters, Ron and Harry, they won't have the book, so she'll be able to do specific puzzles using that book, whereas the other players won't have the book and have that ability at that time.
We might have some puzzles where you'd need Hermione's abilities and Harry's abilities, but you need to do them separately. So you might have Hermione use her book access to be able to decipher some symbols, something that Harry wouldn't be able to do, and then you might need Harry to use his broomstick to, you know, get across to somewhere that Hermione couldn't reach because she's not very good with broomsticks.
Or it could be something like, you know, the pet abilities using scabbers from Ron, or using crookshanks.
Ron Weasley he'll have the ability to get his pet scabbers out, and he'll come across a puzzle where the player is blocked, effectively. So you need to use that ability to get Scabbers out, and then he will be able to, as a rodent, run up these pipes, these Lego pipes, and then, for example, push a valve in, and then the steam would go off and the player could progress. And then obviously in later years, I think it's year 3, Hermione will have access to Crookshanks, and then she'll be able to, to get Crookshanks out, and then she'll be able to use that ability as well. And then Hermione will have control of the cat, and she can go through and she can do certain things. She can go through and complete the puzzle.
We wanted people, when they're playing the game, to play as though they're a student. They are Harry Potter, they are in Hogwarts, they are learning skills, abilities, interacting with all these great characters from J.K. Rowling's universe.
Main characters, Harry and Dumbledore and Hermione, but even all the minor characters as well. To see them brought to life in Lego form is something which really brings a smile to our faces every day.
There is just a wonderful sort of interaction with all of the characters that you know and that you love.
It's so fun to be able to work on something that can become anything you can imagine, where we get the world's favourite characters and stories through our door every day. We're incredibly lucky.